suggestion of that one? Yes. Okay, now maybe we can wait some other students and later to talk something of the online test. Now today I will divide this class into three parts. Now for the first is to learn the new knowledge of the 怎么样 this one how 怎么样 now and then the second part we will to do a little review of what we have learned for this semester. Yeah, and the online test contact will included. And the third part. So we left times of the quiz. Yeah, of the quiz. So maybe we need to do the quiz. Yeah, to do the quiz. Now, so did you take the class together with other sections last week? Now, maybe last week you have a vacation, right? Now, so you didn't, there have one class left. Now, and last week, there have two things of the homework and the assignment. Yeah, now maybe later I will speak that one. Later I will speak that one. Okay. Now we can try to learn something new for today of the new knowledge. This one, 怎么样 of how. Also, before learning this one, there have a question. Now, do you know how many seasons does Chinese have? How many seasons? Yes, four. Now, how about your country? Now, oh yeah, 2 seasons. 那中国一年有4个季节，4个季节。This one 季节 it means the seasons. So how about Malaysia? Now maybe you have 2. Yeah, you have 2. Now so in Chinese there have 4. Now what are they? 它们叫什么 Yeah, this 4 season. 这4个季节叫什么 What are they? We can see this one. 它们叫什么 Do you know what are they? Yeah, summer, spring, autumn, winter. Yeah. Now, so in Mandarin, it will be 春天 spring, 夏天 for the summer, autumn for the 秋天, and last one is 冬天 winter. Now this one is the 4 seasons. Maybe I will introduce these 4 seasons first. How was the temperature of these 4 seasons? And what's the mass of these 4 seasons? Okay. And so for the mass first, in spring, you can see everything will be born. Yeah. Of the grasses of the tree, yeah, the flowers have a new life. Now, so in the spring, it's usually from 3月 March to May 5月3月到5月 Now, during this time is the 春天 spring 春天 okay 春天 and next is the summer summer is 夏天夏天 it usually from the June 6月 to August 8月 in the summer the temperature will be very high it's very hot they have the sunshine now people like to eat the ice cream eat the watermelon and the people like to go swimming so this one is for 夏天 and then go continue it was September 9月 and then to November 11月 9月到11月 during this time it was the 秋天 now when the autumn everything the leaves will turn into the yellow and red but the temperature of the winter I think it was a little comfortable not too hot and not too cold so this one is 秋天 and the last is winter 冬天 now in winter the north China maybe you can see the snow as for my hometown so they have many snow and have the you can see the rime everything will turn into white the trees the house roads the road everywhere it will turn into white because of the snow now winter is usually from the December 12月 and then to the next year's February 2月到明年2月 now this one is the four seasons so we can try to read okay 一起读 these four seasons now the first is 春天 yes and then 夏天 this one 秋天 and the last 冬天 yes now can you tell me 现在是什么季节现在是什么季节 which one now is which one which season in China yes this one 夏天 we can say 现在是夏天 现在是夏天 okay and then so this one is this four seasons and the next I want to share the temperature the average temperature in the four seasons now in spring it's usually from the 8 to 4 below zero and 夏天 the average temperature will be 18 to 34 and in the autumn 秋天 it will be 13 so for the winter it's cold now this one is 4 below zero to 17 below zero now also so in the south China it may be warm but when the people goes to the north now it's really cold it will be cold as for my country in winter it will be like 27 below zero below zero it's really cold but in the summer, now when the people goes to the south, so the south will be really hot, really hot. And you can see there has 4 seasons and the temperature is here. So which one? Which one is hot? Hottest? It's the most hot. Yes, 夏天. Now which one is the most cold? The coldest. Yes, for these two. 夏天 is hot and 冬天 is cold. Now how to say of these two words? So we can see how to say. Now when the summer just now you say it was really hot. So hot, this one. 热 热 okay, 一起读热
热
Yes, 热 Now if I want to ask how was the weather? How was the weather? Now for the weather it was 天气 天气 Okay, 一起读天气
天气
Yes, to ask for the weather, 天气。那夏天 how was the weather in summer? Yes, 热 Okay, 热 Now just now I asked how. So how we will say 怎么样怎么样 Okay, 一起读 Yes, 怎么样 Yeah, now how was the weather? We can say 天气怎么样 OK, 天气怎么样一起读 Yes, 天气怎么样 How was the weather? Now there have 3 temperatures here. For the 20 may be a little hot. So hot, we can say
热
Yes, 热 OK, 热 Now maybe the 26 26度 It will be a little hotter than this one. So if I want to say very, very hot, very is 很 Now we can say 很热 very hot 很热一起读 Yes 很热 Now if the temperature goes to the 35 it will be too hot Not too hot They have a new words like 太什么了太热了 too hot 太热了 Okay, now for this one 一起读太热了
太热了
Yes, too 太热了太热了 Okay, now maybe I can give you half minutes. You can try to remember this page. Okay. Okay, now did you remember? We can try to review this page together. Now, if you want to ask of the weather, how was the weather? We can say yes, this one. 天气怎么样 Okay. Now, if a little hot, we can say
热
yes, good. 热. Now, if very hot, very
很热
yes, 很热. Now, if it was too hot, too hot.
太热了
Yes, 太热了. Okay, 太热了. Well, it's really too hot. 太热了. Now, these three we can use for the summer. Yeah, summer. 那热很热，太热了。And then we can do see of the cold, the cold. Now in winter, the temperature will be below zero, so it will be really cold. And in some countries, it will be have the snow. So after the snow, it will be colder. You can see that the people, it will turns into the white. Yeah. And the trees all covered by the snow. So the 冬天 it will be cold, not cold. 冷，冷，yeah，一起读冷
冷
，yes，冷。那 how was the weather in winter? 冬 yes，冬天天气怎么样？OK，那 maybe for the night below zero, it will be a little cold. Not cold is
冷
yes 冷冷。那 you can see if the temperature goes to 14 below zero, maybe very cold.
很冷
Yes, good. 很冷，很冷。那 if the temperature goes to 23 below zero, it will be too cold.
太冷
Yeah, 太冷了。Yes, 太冷了，太冷。Okay, now so this one is for the winter 冷冷。那 summer 热 winter 冷 how was the weather in spring and autumn? Yeah, we can see this too. The spring may be 8 to 4 below zero. And for the autumn, it will be 13. So maybe it will compared of the winter and the summer. It's not cold and not hot. Yeah, never cold or hot. We can see you can try to think how to say of this word. Now, like not, not, no, not. Which word? No or not? Yeah. Yes. 不不。那 so for this temperature, not cold and not cold. How to say? Not cold. Yes. 不冷 and not hot.
不热
Yes. 不热 Okay. Now, so how do you think of the weather in spring and summer? Oh, sorry, in spring and autumn. Maybe never cold or hot. This one. 不冷不热 Okay. 一起读不冷不热
不冷不热
Yes. 不冷不热 Okay. Now this one is for these 4 seasons of the temperature. Now after we learning this one, can you tell me which one you like best? Which seasons do you like? Oh yeah, 不冷不热。那 which seasons? Which seasons? Oh, you like 春天. Yes, 春天. Now, how about others? In this four
雨
seasons?
天，
秋天. Yes, 秋天. Now, in these four seasons. Now, as for me, I also like the 秋天. Yes, I also like the 秋天, the autumn. Now, so maybe if some people want to see the snow, and he will be like the winter. Yes, he will be like the winter. And if somebody like the sunshine, then maybe he will like the summer. Okay. And so these two seasons, 不冷不热, neither cold or hot. It will be comfortable. Okay. Now maybe we can try to do some practice. Try to do some practice. For this temperature, now it will be 17 below zero. So how was the weather today? Today, 今天. Now, how do you think 今天天气怎么样？
很冷，
Yes, it will be very cold. 很冷. Yes, 很冷. Okay. Now we can 一起读 this sentence. 一起读今天天气怎么样？ Yes, good. 很冷. Okay. Now how about this one? It will be twice. So 今天天气怎么样？ Maybe long. You think this one is long?
热，
Yeah.
很热，
热. Oh, some people think it was 热.
不冷不热，
Oh yeah, some people think yeah, it will be 不冷不热. Now maybe we need to one thing to compared. Yeah. If compared of the summer, maybe it will be long. Compared of the winter, maybe it will be 热. Yeah. And we can also say 不冷不热. Okay, 不冷不热. Neither cold or hot. Now, for last one, how do you think of this temperature? 那今天天气怎么样 for this one?
很热，
Yes, 很热. Yes, 太热了. Okay, now some people think it was 很热, and some people think it was too hot. 太热了. Okay, 太热了. Yeah. Now, how about your country? How about your country? 昨天马来西亚的天气怎么样？
太热了，
太热了。呀，太热了。OK，太热了。那 How about tomorrow？明天呢？明天天气怎么样？哦，很热。Yeah, 很热。OK，很热。那 So this one is used 怎么样 how to ask for the weather for the weather. Now next one there have a dialogue so we can see how was the weather in Beijing. Peking the caption of China 北京 now how was the weather? Have minutes. You can try to read this one by yourself. Yeah, and see, can you understand the meaning? Okay. Now, can you understand the meaning of this dialogue? It only used to ask the weather. Now for this word, 北京, the Peking. Now maybe doesn't have the new words here. So we can have a try to listen. Okay, listen.
What will the weather be like tomorrow?
课文一，
Text 1.
昨天北京的天气怎么样？
太热了。
明天呢？明天天气怎么样？
明天天气很好，不冷不热。
Okay. Now, so this one is the recording, and I will read one time that you can hear. 昨天北京的天气怎么样？太热了。明天呢？明天天气怎么样？明天天气很好，不冷不热。Okay. Now the people ask how was the weather in Beijing yesterday, and he answered it was too hot. Continue to ask how about tomorrow? Now what's the weather in tomorrow? So tomorrow it will be fine, and never cold or hot. Okay. Now in this time we can try to read together. 一起读. This one. 昨天北京的天气怎么样？
昨天北京的天气怎么样？
太热了。Yes. 明天呢？明天天气怎么样？
明天呢？明天天气怎么样？
明天天气很好，不冷不热。Yes, good. Okay, now this time, can you remember? We can try to complete the text together. Okay. Now let's see if you want to ask the weather. Now how? 昨天北京的天气 How was the weather?
怎么样？
Yes, 怎么样? Now maybe it was too hot.
很热。
哦，很热。那 too hot.
太热了。
Yes, 太热了。Yes, 太热了。Okay, and how about tomorrow?
明
今
天。
天
Yes. 明天呢？明天天气 Yes, 怎么样？好，怎么样？明天天气 very good, very fine.
很好。
很好。
Yes, 很好。Never cold or hot.
不冷不热。
Yes, good. 不冷不热。Okay, now you can see again. Use the 怎么样 how and too is 太什么了 too hot 太冷了 too cold 太热了 Now maybe it was too big. Did you remember big? For the big one, it will be 大 Yes, 大 Now, so 太大啦太小啦 So you can put a word here. Yeah, like this one. This one is 形容词 Yes, 形容词 For this one 形容词 in the middle, in the middle. 那 too hot, too cold, too big, too small. 太大啦，太小啦。This one is 太什么了。And then very 很 very 很 never cold hot 不冷不热。Okay. Now, do you have any questions of the text one? 有问题吗？
没问题，老师。
Okay, now we can go continue. So just now we used 怎么样 this word to ask for the weather. Now it can also used for something. Now next, I want to introduce to ask for somebody. Ask for somebody. How was your body? Yeah, how are you? Now for this one is a word 身体 So how are you? How was your body? 你身体怎么样? How was your body? Now if I want to ask this man, now how was his body? His is
他
yes. 那他的身体怎么样 ？How was his body？ 他的身体怎么样 ？OK， 那一起读，他的身体怎么样？
他的身体什么样？
Yes， 他的身体怎么样？ Now you can see, maybe he have a stomach. Yeah, he was so sad. 那 not very well, not very well. A new words like this one. 不太好 not very well. OK， 不太好，一起读。
不太好，
Yes， 不太好 not very well, not very well， 不太好。那 also such like the whole sentence we will say 他身体不太好，他身体不 Yes， 他身体不太好。那 because he have a pain. And then how about this girl? 她的身体怎么样 ？Maybe not very well. Also, we can say yes， 她的身体也不太好。OK， 她身体不太好，不太好。Okay. Now, and then how about this man? He do many sports. Yeah, do many sports and eat many fruits. So 他的身体怎么样 Maybe very good, very fine. Very good. 哦，太好了。那 very, very is
很好，
很好，
yes, 很。Now we can say 很好 is okay. 他身体很好，很好。Okay, now for this one, 他身体很好。Yeah, 一起读，他身体很好。
他身体很好，
Yes, 他身体很好。Okay, if this time I want to ask these two people, now you can think how to say of the question. Now there, yeah, because there have two people, so we will say 他们。那他们的身体怎么 样，他们身体怎么样。So they also do some spells for the running. 那 maybe very good, very good.
他们身体很好。
Yes, also 他们身体很好。Okay, very good. 那 how about you? How about you? 你的身体怎么样？
我的身体很好，老师。
Yes, 我的身体很好。Too healthy. Okay. Now this one is used 怎么样 to ask somebody. Now maybe when we visit our grandparents, yeah, 那 we will ask them. 那你身体怎么样? Yeah, how was your body? Do you have some pain? Do you have some anything uncomfortable? Yeah, this one. 你的身体怎么样? And then, now maybe we can to see the dialogue here. It used to ask of somebody. Now maybe when you go to see the doctor, now the doctor will ask you, 你身体怎么样? Yeah, 你身体怎么样? Now for this man, he said, 我身体不太好，不太好, not very well. Now why? Because the weather it was too hot. 天气太热啦。And the people didn't like to eat the food, so maybe uncomfortable. The doctor gave him some suggestion like you need to eat more fruits, and drink more water. Yeah. And then he say, "Thank you, 谢谢你，医生." Okay, 谢谢你，医生. Now in this dialogue, there have some new words like this. This is I. And then 多些 and 水果. Now we can see this word one by one. For the first is I. Now maybe this one is easy. It means love. And for the sentence of I love you. Now how to say?
我爱你。
Yes. For the sentence I love you, it will be 我爱你. Yes, 我爱你. Now this one is I. So if you love to eat the fruits, now you can say 我爱吃. Now fruits 水果. Now such like if I want to say I love drink coffee. I love drink coffee. Yes, 我爱喝咖啡. Yeah, now so this one is I love. Now and then if I want to I say not just now I love to eat the fruits. Fruits is 水果. Yes, now this one 水果. Okay, 一起读水果.
水果
Yes, 水果. Now there have some fruits. So for the some, we can say 一些. This one 一些水果. Now maybe I want to go out to buy some fruit, buy something. Now I want to buy some fruits. So in this time, we can say 一些水果. Yeah, 一些水果. Okay, now this one 些 some or a few. 一起读 this one 一些水果. Yes, 一些水果 some fruits. Now the 些 this one 些 it was a major word. major word, such like 一个,一个,一口,一口. Yeah, this one is 些,一些水果,些 major word. And then go continue. So in this two picture, now there have many fruits, many fruits. Now for the number of the fruits of the things, it will be many, too much. We can use this one, 多,多. Yeah, 一起读,多,
多
yes. And then for this picture, they only have 3 fruits, so a little few. Now this one is 少. Oh, yes, 少, only a few. Now maybe you can look at me, so you can see. Now, if these two, which word? 多 or 少? Just,
少
yeah, these two. This one is 少. And then how about this one?
多
Yes, there have too many. Yes, many. This one is 多 and this one is 少. Okay. This is the difference between 多 and 少. So if I want to give you maybe more some suggestion, now you need to drink more water. Drink more water. We can say 多喝水. Yes, 多喝水. Drink more water. 多喝水. Now and then because the weather it was too hot, so the people you'd had better to eat spicy food. Eat that spicy food. Now we can say 少吃. Yeah, 少吃. Spicy. Now in Chinese it will be 辣. This one, 少吃辣的. Yes. It's that spicy food. That's also 多 more and 少 is less. Okay. Now any questions of this 4 word? Yeah. Okay. Now we can continue to see the dialogue here. Now try to listen. Okay, half minutes. You can try to read by yourself. Try to read by yourself. Okay. Now did you finish? Maybe we can listen together. Okay. Listen together and you can try to follow. Oh,
天
sorry.
气太热了。
Sorry.
课文3，
Text 3.
你身体怎么样？
我身体不太好，天气太热了，不爱吃饭。
你多吃些水果，多喝水。
谢谢你，医生。
Okay. Now we can try to read together. 一起读. For this one, 你身体怎么样？
你身体怎么样？
我身体不太好。天气太热了，不爱吃饭。Yes, 你多吃些水果，多喝水。 谢谢你，医生。Yes. Okay. Now, can you remember? Can you remember the dialogue here? Now, I will give you some meaning and you can try to complete. Okay. If you want to ask, how was your body? How are you? And we can say,
你的身体怎么样？
yes, 你的身体怎么样? Okay. Now for the answer, maybe not very well. 我身体
我身体不太好。
Yes, 我身体不太好。那 because the weather 天气 it was too hot.
天气太热了，
Yeah, and didn't love to eat the food.
不爱吃饭。
Yes, 不爱吃饭。Okay, so the doctor suggested the people now you need to eat more fruits.
你多吃水果。
Okay, 多吃水果 yes, and drink more water. 多喝水，多喝水。那 so he say thank you.
谢谢你，医生。
谢谢你，医生。Okay, now we can see again. 你身体怎么样？身体怎么样 ？How was your body? 我身体不太好 ，not very well, because the weather it was too hot and I don't love to eat the food. 不爱吃饭。So if you didn't love to eat the meal, now you can eat more fruits. 多吃些水果 and drink more water. 多喝水。So the people say, "Thank you, doctor." 谢谢你，医生。Okay. Now, can you understand of this dialogue? With any questions? 有问题吗？
文迪老师，
Yeah. Present. Okay. Okay. Now, so next we can to do a practice, a little practice. Now, try to describe the picture. Use the language points. Okay. For the first, you can see. 那妈妈什么不太好 Maybe he was sick. Now we can say
妈妈身体不太好。
yes, good. Now for the whole sentence, 妈妈身体不太好 Okay. And then for this picture, 那王小姐，Mrs. 王爱吃
水果。
Yes, 爱吃水果，不爱吃饭，不爱吃饭。Okay. Now, and then for the last picture, so you can see 今天天气怎么样 and you need to drink more water. 哦，太热了。Okay, good. 那今天天气太热了，你多喝水。Okay, 你多喝水。那 so maybe this one is for this class. For this class, I want to share with you of the new knowledge. Now, do you have any questions of this part of the 怎么样?怎么样? Now, it can use ask for something or ask for somebody. Yeah. So, do you have any questions of this class?
没有老师。
Okay. Now, you can take a break first. Take a break first. 休息,休息. And later, now I will to do a little review and do a little quiz. Okay, they have a quiz two for today. Yeah. Quiz two later. Now you can write the attendance link first. Attendance link first. Oh, there have a question of that. Now, some people maybe learned this part of other section, but some people didn't. Yeah. Oh, you can take a break first. Now later we talk about this one. Okay, I will play some music to you. Let me see.
颗星陪你闪耀，让月色温柔这季节的面貌。追着时光奔跑，等流星划过就祈祷。在某一刻，我开始变得重要，把你的烦恼全抛到银行里丢掉，然后微风不燥，一切都刚好。如梦般的自由，再画出浪漫的符号，让这段远距离能慢慢颠倒。你落在了星空，而我在人海中。抬头看到的你，就是我眼里的苍穹。想念是不停歇的风，就任它放纵。带我所向的飞去，有你的星空。你落在了星空，而我忧心忡忡。还有宇宙无处安放的情绪，你不懂。不是3秒钟的心动会消失无踪，想和你度过所有的春夏秋冬。我可以化作一颗星陪你闪耀，让月色温柔这季节的面貌。追着时光奔跑，等流星划过就祈祷。在某一刻，我开始变得重要，把你的烦恼全抛到银行里丢掉，然后微风不燥，一切都刚好。如梦般的自由，再画出浪漫的符号，让这段远距离能慢慢颠倒。你落在了星空，而我在人海中。抬头看到的你，就是我眼里的苍穹。想念是不停歇的风，就任它放纵。带我所向的飞去，有你的星空。你落在了星空，而我忧心忡忡。还有宇宙无处安放的情绪，你不懂。不是3秒钟的心动会消失无踪，想和你度过所有的春夏秋冬。你落在了星空，而我在人海中。抬头看到的你，就是我眼里的苍穹。想念是不停歇的风，就任它放纵。带我所向的飞去，有你的星空。你落在了星空，而我忧心忡忡。还有宇宙无处安放的情绪，你不懂。不是3秒钟的心动会消失无踪，想和你度过所有的春夏秋冬。
双月落庭前，照谁一夜无眠？提笔惊扰烛火，回忆难写。看人间故事，都逃不过离别。数不完的阴晴换圆缺，半生风雪，吹不散花落时节的眼泪，换不回，孤雁总要南飞。心事谁了解？唯有明月来相随。思念与我眉间有几分憔悴。半生风雪，吹不散岁月留下的眼泪，换不回，情丝已经成灰。结局谁来写？写不完爱恨缠绵。独我孤影自怜，自叹有几遍。双月落庭前，照谁一夜无眠？提笔惊扰烛火，回忆难写。看人间故事，都逃不过离别。数不完的阴晴换圆缺，半生风雪，吹不散花落时节的眼泪，换不回，孤雁总要南飞。 心事谁了解？唯有明月来相随。思念与我眉间有几分憔悴。半生风雪，吹不散岁月留下的眼泪，换不回，情丝已经成灰。结局谁来写？写不完爱恨缠绵，图我孤影自怜，自叹有几遍。半生风雪，吹不散岁月留下的眼泪，换不回，情丝已经成灰。结局谁来写？写不完爱恨缠绵，图我孤影自怜，自叹有几遍。
Okay, hello. Now maybe we can go continue. So did you come back?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Now last week, did you take the class with other sections? Now for last week, we learned of how to ask of the time. Yes, how to ask of the time. Like this one, 几点? Now I will to speak some important. Now for this one, like this. If you want to describe the time, so we will use the 点 after an hour, a whole hour. We will use the 点. Now after some minutes, we will use the 分. So that this time it will be 12点. And for this, the yellow one, it will be 22:08. Okay, 22:08. So this one is for the time. Now and then this page. If there have half minutes, it will be 30 minutes. Now 1 hour have 60 分 60 minutes. So 30 minutes will be half. Now for the half minutes, we can also say 半 like this one 半. So 5:30, it can also say 5:30. 5:30. Yeah. 5:30. And then for 2 o'clock. Now we didn't read 2点, we read this one like 2点. Yeah, this one 2 o'clock. It will be 2点. Let me tap. Now we can try to speak this one together. 一起读2点. 2 o'clock. 2点. Yes, 2点. Now this one is a little difference. 2点. Now if there have the zero, we need to read the zero like 0. And we will use the AM, the PM. Yeah, so if you can look the clock, there only have 12 hours. So for the 12 hours, for the AM, we will say 上午. Yeah, 上午. And for the PM, afternoon, it will be 下午. Okay. Now, if you want to say 8 AM, it will be 上午8点. And if you want to say PM, it will be 下午. And this one is important. And then, now if you want to say, to ask when shall we go to do something? When. Now this one is 什么时候? So such like we can say the subject, this one, the subject. and then use the 几点 when and all 什么时候 and there is a verb 动词 a verb. Okay, so for the answer also this one is somebody and then the time that's like 10点 9点 yeah, and then it's the verb now with the difference. So the answer for the answer you can put the first part like somebody and you can also change the place of the time such like the time and then use the somebody and then to do something now such like this sentence if for the question now the answer 妈妈6点做饭is cooking also. Okay, now we can see the second this one 李老师上午8点去学校 so if you want to know when will the teacher go to school 那 when is 什么时候 or 几点 now if there have the points of the time so we can use the 几点 but if they only have the 上午下午那 you can't use the 几点 you can only use the 什么时候 okay 什么时候 now so such like if they say 上午8点 now you can use the 几点 or 什么时候 if they only have the 上午 now such like 李老师上午去学校 now in this way you can't use the 几点 you only need to use the 什么时候 when 什么时候 okay now so this one is some important and then because there have two things one is for the homework and one is for the assignment so for the homework I want you to write a time schedule in Chinese pinyin now later maybe I will to add a link of the in the Google Classroom in the Google Classroom and you need to write down the time schedule of your own and then to scribe it into the PDF or take a picture to upload in the Google Classroom. Now you need to remember to write your name and your number first. Write your name, write your number, and then to write the time schedule. Such like there have the time. Now 6点半 get up 起床 get up 起床 and such like 7点 eat the breakfast 吃早饭 now I write this one go to school 去学校 so you can also change such like this one go to the store go to the restaurant go to see the movie yeah go to everywhere you like now according your own to make a time schedule now for this part so because you left 1 week now also the deadline is before the 6月27号 okay also before the 6月27号 you can finish 6月27号 and this one is for the homework now any questions of the homework
No, 老师。
okay now next part is for the assignment now it will have the 20% so for the assignment I want you to make a make a video now there have 3 topics so one is introduce yourself one is a day of yourself like the time schedule and then it will be any topic what you like so in there have three but you can only choose one yeah choose one is okay pick one and then to make a video now for the time maybe 2 or 3 minutes is enough 2 or 3 minutes is enough. Also, upload in the Google Classroom. Also in the Google Classroom. Okay. Now for the deadline, it will be 6月27号 27 June before. Okay. Now, do you have any questions of the assignment? Yeah. Okay. Hey, do we have? Yeah, better. You had better to recording your face. Yeah. Oh, there and important. Now, so please name your assignment with your name and your number. Okay. Introduce. You can introduce yourself. You can introduce your friend, your family member. Yeah, which one is okay? Anyone you like. Yeah. Now, so to remember, name your video with your name and your number. Okay. 2 or 3 minutes. Two or 3 minutes. Okay. Now, so any other questions? 有问题吗？
老师。
Okay. Now, so I want to introduce this one. It will be a slide of what we learned for this semester. Now, maybe before the online test, you can try to do this one. You can look this one and to do a little review. Okay, to do a little review. Now, it includes all the connects in this semester. The finals, initial tones, the basic language, ask people's name, introduce other people, ask the age, the date, and would like, 想, and this one, the place, the time, and the weather. So all the importance. Now I write this one in the slide. Now maybe better for you to do a review. Okay. Now so later I will upload this one to you, and you can look. This one is only for the review. Now you can see. Okay. Now and then now I want to do a little quiz. Okay, of the quiz 2. I will clean this one. Can you try to open this link? Can you see the link in the chat? I set a link in here in the chat. Now you can try to open. Try to open. Yeah. Yes. Okay. Now, if you can't, you can look at myself. Look at me. Here, it will be now the quiz 2. The quiz 2 is a little like the online test. Yeah. Thank you. It's a little like the online test. Now it will with the same 2 parts. Also 2 parts. One for the listening and one for the reading and write. Now, but it will the different contact and with the different number, with the question. Okay. Now, such like, please, you need to write your name, your number, and your section, please. Yeah. Now you can write this one 1 minute or half minutes. I will give you. Now you can write these 3 parts. So anyone count? Do you have anyone count open the link? Oh, you can't? Let me see. I can't. Okay, now. Okay, let me see. If you can't, now I will upload this one in the Google Classroom. Yeah. Let me see. Now, please wait a minute. Okay, now anyone. Okay, all can finish. All can open. Now, if you can't, so I have already upload this one in our Google Classroom. Okay, in our Google Classroom. Now, if you can't open this link, you can to see our contact here, our questions here. Now, if you can, just write your name, number, and sections. Okay. Okay. That's everyone. Okay. Thank you. Okay. Now I will to say something of this one. It will include two parts. So one for the listening and one for the writing. Now from the 1, 2, 3. This one from the 1, 2, and 3. This is listening. Now it also includes three parts. For the first is listen to a sentence and then translation. The second is listening to a dialogue and choose the correct answer. So for the third part, there have a text, listening the text and also choose the correct answer. Now, this three is for the question, for the listening. From the number four to the number 5, number 6. Now, this three, it will be for writing. The number 4, you can choose the meaning. Yeah. Now, just tap the A, B, C, D is okay. Just tap the A, B, C, D is okay here. Yes. And for the part 5 and part 6, these two parts. Maybe you need to tap the Chinese characters. You need to tap the Chinese characters. Now, so if you can tap the Chinese, now you can try to tap the here. Yeah, like this one. You can try to tap the here. But if you can't tap the Chinese, now you need to write the answer in a paper, and then to take a picture or scribe into the PDF to upload here. Okay, to upload here. Now you didn't need to copy the question. Just write the answer will be okay. Now maybe for this part, you can do this one like this to copy. Yes, to copy and paste. Yes, will be okay. Now in this time, you need to write. Yeah. Okay. Now, can you understand this one? So of the question, how to answer. Yes. Okay. Now I will give you 2 minutes. Okay, 2 minutes. You can read the listening parts. Yeah, to read this one, and later I will play the recording of the listening parts. Okay, you can read 1, 2, 3. This three. Now, I will play the recording. Can give the answer only for the. Yes, you can just write the answer is okay. You didn't need to copy the question. Now, if you can tap the Chinese characters, now you can only tap here, like this one, tap here. But some people can't. Some people can't tap the Chinese. Now, if you can't tap the Chinese, you need to write. You need to write the answer here. Write the answer here. Write the answer on the paper. Now you need to write the answer on the paper. Now, and then if you finished, you need to click this one 提交 click this one. I will get. Okay. Now you can read the question. And I will play at 9. 9:25 will be start. Oh, it has already. Okay, are you ready? Now I will play the recording. Okay, for the recording. Yes. Okay. Now for the part one. There's two questions. There's two. The first and the second. There's two. Now listen.
听下列句子，并选出正确的翻译。 Please listen carefully to the sentence below and guess the correct translation. E. Eat lunch at 12 o'clock. Eat lunch at 12 o'clock. R. Tomorrow is Wednesday, 4th September. Tomorrow is Wednesday, 4th September.
Okay, now once again.
第一题，听下列句子并选出正确的翻译。Please listen carefully to the sentence below and guess the correct translation. E. Eat lunch at 12 o'clock. Eat lunch at 12 o'clock. R. Tomorrow is Wednesday, 4th September. Tomorrow is Wednesday, 4th September.
Okay, now next is for this question.
第二题，听下列对话并选出正确的答案。一，你今年多大了？
我今年11岁了。
你爸爸呢？
我爸爸今年57岁。
Question， 他爸爸明年多大年纪？第二题，听下列对话并选出正确的答案。一，你今年多大了？
我今年11岁了。
你爸爸呢？
我爸爸今年57岁。
Question， 他爸爸明年多大年纪？
Okay, now next for this one.
二，我们中午去饭馆吃饭吧。你想吃什么？
炸鸡怎么样？
炸鸡很好吃。Question， 炸鸡怎么样？
Okay, once again.
二，我们中午去饭馆吃饭吧。你想吃什么？
炸鸡怎么样？
炸鸡很好吃。Question， 炸鸡怎么样？
And then it's the part 3. There have 2 questions. Okay, 2 questions.
3题，听下面文章并选出正确答案。Please listen carefully to the text and find the correct answer. 你们好，我是李月。今天是1月22号，星期四。这是我的一天。我早上6点半起床，8点和同学一起去学校，中午12点去饭馆吃饭，下午2点去电影院看电影，下午6点去图书馆看书，晚上9点回家。Question 1. 今天几月几号？ Question 2. 下午6点他们去哪儿
？Okay, now once again.
Correct answer. 你们好，我是李月。今天是1月22号，星期四。这是我的一天。我早上6点半起床，8点和同学一起去学校，中午12点去饭馆吃饭，下午2点去电影院看电影，下午6点去图书馆看书，晚上9点回家。Question 1. 今天几月几号？ Question 2. 下午6点他们去哪儿